Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Simon and Chester Super Business by Cale Atkinson. It might be a bit unusual for a ghost and a human to be friends, but that's exactly what Simon and Chester are, and they love having adventures together. But Simon has been promoted, and that means that he's been taken away from all the things he and Chester usually do to his new job, where he's placing ghosts in homes to haunt. And there's a new ghost haunting Chester's home. But not everything is going as expected. The ghosts are unhappy, the humans being haunted are unhappy, and it makes both Simon and Chester wonder if there might be a better way. Luckily, because they are really good friends and they are good at problem solving together, they figure out a solution that just might work. This is the sixth in the series of stories about Simon and Chester, and it is just as enjoyable as the previous installments. Even if you're not familiar with the earlier ones, though, you can settle into this one. There is enough of a backstory to get exactly where the book is going, but you will absolutely want to read the earlier ones as well after completing this one. So it is a graphic novel, and it is approachable, especially for upper elementary into middle grade readers, because it's a bit longer. It has some components that are a little bit more familiar as far as the friendship aspect, what happens when you have a friend that goes on to do something different and what that does to your friendship, how you can change and adapt when situations like that occur. And even though it has ghosts as primary characters in the book, the spooky aspect of it is not something that you find. It's more the social emotional component of friendship and relational building, and often humor is embedded within the plot as well. So for readers who like levity with their books, they're going to find a lot of that in here. Simon is particularly funny as the story unfolds. It is cartoon-like in its delivery, not a whole lot of text, so it's not super dense as far as that goes, and the cartoon-like quality of the illustrations helps to draw readers in, even if they may not read a lot of other literature. Because this is part of a series, readers are going to enjoy falling into Simon and Chester's adventures, including finding out what happens in this newest one. It also celebrates the fact that friendship can occur in lots of different ways, and that even if something has been done a certain way for a long time, doesn't necessarily mean that it has to stay that way. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.